It is a movie about the Messiah, about political figures accessing mystical power and becoming messianic figures, about the ability to do instantaneous travel between places, and about political figures taking psychedelic journeys. A Dharmic critique of the movie Dune, part 1, setting the stage for the spiritual practice of reading stories in public culture. We look at the movie Dune based on the books by Frank Herbert as a spiritual practice, as an analytic meditation, as deep contemplation. We're practicing carefully looking at a text of culture, unpacking it step by step. This is a political, moral, and meditative act. We want to understand Dune through the prism of first principles and first values. Dune is a science fiction story coming to the center of culture. Science fiction matters because it's a way of expressing both dystopian and utopian possibilities. Dune is both dystopian and utopian, taking esoteric Kabbalistic Hebrew sources and bringing these together in a vision of Messiah, in which the great traditions come together in a betrayal story. Dune is deeply aware and deeply connected to Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. It is a movie about the Messiah, about political figures accessing mystical power and becoming messianic figures, about the ability to do instantaneous travel between places, and about political figures taking psychedelic journeys. We need leaders. We need messiahs. There's great promise in a messiah figure and a great danger in a messiah figure. We need messiahs in dialectical relationship to Dharma. Messiahs not in devotion to Dharma always become corrupt. We need a world in which every man and every woman is literally a messiah. All of our personal individual lives matter. It's not just about the Messiah. It's about every single one of us who participates in what the mystics call the stature of Messiah, which means that all of our holy and broken hallelujahs matter. They all count. We need to tell the cosmic story and the story of personal transformation, understanding that those stories aren't separate from each other at all. Those two stories are interlayered with each other. They're intertexted with each other. The personal doesn't stand against the impersonal, nor does it stand against the political or the evolutionary sweep of the story. The personal is at the very core of everything. Is Dune a recreation of the Messiah myth? Or is Dune a critique of Messiah? What does it mean to move from having those singular one messiahs to a democratization of enlightenment, to unique self as Messiah? What does it mean to democratize the idea of the Messiah, and how would that work? What's the relationship between psychedelic and Messiah, and politics and economic structures? We are bound inexorably, which is more and more the world is realizing this, by a shared fate. We thought each country, each nation, each person, each region should go on its way, but we now understand, in a world beset by exponential risk across multiple vectors, that it's actually one world and that we have a shared fate.